Hey people, today we are here at the Boom Bap Click Nairobi Hip Hop Festival, and I'm super excited to be with the one and only legend, King Waraf himself. Niaje.
Inakuwa vipi?
Go freshi.
Kama kawaida, kama ziwa ya next week.
What are your thoughts on this whole celebration, considering that you've been in the game for a while and you're watching hip hop turn 50 years old?
I'll say it's a blessing. Blessings on blessings to be able to celebrate something that has been influential to who we are today. So, especially having been brought up in a society that is kind of in denial of the strength of what hip hop really is, then it's up to us to be able to articulate it to the next generation of what this thing really is. So, in the process of also still relearning the culture, now it's more about how do we influence culture. How do we influence now culture? Knowing that hip hop culture has been the influence, how do we influence that? Hapo ndo mtihani iko. That's where the mathematics lies.
Okay. And during the panel discussion, you mentioned that you're having your Collo at 20 celebrations. Maybe you can share a little bit more about that, especially what you're doing around it.
Collo 20 celebrations, in line to the panel discussion. So we've been counting down those 20 years plus. This week we did 2012, and we're counting down to 2002. So the song for 2012 was the song that we did with Sauti Sol, yours truly featuring Sauti Sol. The song was Tawala, and the topic around the discussion was fatherhood, the role and the importance of fathers, and this week specifically being the week that we are celebrating hip hop at 50, like as mentioned in the panel discussion. The foundation of hip hop came from fatherlessness. So, I'm really eager to see how we can have that conversation and how we can kick the can down the road even as we celebrate Collo at 20. So next week we are celebrating 2011. And the song for 2011 is Party Don't Stop.
Yeah, that was massive.
Man, and I think the topic we're going to discuss is about endless love, the infinity. Yeah. Special shout out to our scriptwriter, Emali Asava. Yeah, that's the topic I believe we're discussing this coming week. So, yeah. Collo at 20 is happening. We're counting down those 20 years, but we're counting it through having conversations, and just getting to build our relationship. So, Collo at 20, as it is celebrating those producers and artists and other stakeholders that made it possible for me, but more so, what next after those 20 years?
Okay. And where can people get this entire conversation?
Where you can get well, first of all, you can visit our website, collo.africa. That's www.collo.africa. And then on social media, on TikTok, JUSTCOLLO_. On IG's just Collo, JUSTCOLLO.
Okay. And my other question is, out of your entire catalog, 20 years work, which song or songs would you say you enjoyed the most making?
Well, all of them, to be quite frank, because for the specific repertoire of music that we are using to have this conversation of Collo 20, I sat down with my music director, Mr. Mozart, Rich Roots, special shout out to you. And we said, okay, for this year, which song stands out? So it's a hard pick. But one of the songs that I definitely loved creating was Floss na Wewe.
With Mimo.
With Mimo and Stella Mwangi, special shout out. Yeah, the music in that it's jazz, so it's an acquired taste.
Okay, okay. And you've also mentioned your new record label that you're starting out. You can give us more details on that. Any artists who want to reach out, how to go about it.
Well, as mentioned, the record label is unique in that we're not signing artists per se, but we are willing to collaborate and work with any artist who's interested in entrepreneurship, especially around their brands. You see, there's something called a brand endorsement company. So we would like to train artists on how to understand their brands better as artists, because if you're an artist and you need to work around a team, there has to be a distinction between the business plan and the creative direction. So we're offering those solutions at Taji Records. Yes.
Imeshaanza ama you are unveiling it on a date?
Ilianza kitambo. Ilianza ni venye tu sasa, yani tuko kwa process ya kui unpack. Pole pole too, but yeah, look out for Taji Records. We're doing things differently. Never have I ever been interested in signing an artist, because that entails a lot. Yeah, and I don't think the music scene and entertainment is at a place where guys can say, I hear musiki ati wasa wamesign artist. Nasema wasa wanajua kusign artist inamaanisha nini? Kusign artist inamaanisha umepatia artist advance ya kitu ka $1 million advance. Hiyo ndo kwanza. Sasa rate ya kusainiwa saini about $2 million global rate, market rate. So bado sijafika hapo. When I grow up, I'll have $2 million to sign someone. But for now, I'm willing to collaborate with young artists who are willing to make that and beyond.
Okay, for my last question, what advice would you give any hip-hop artist on how to, make a name for themselves, especially in this scene?
Your health is your wealth. Invest in your health to secure your wealth and enjoy it. That's the only thing I can say, but I really can't advise anyone.
Thank you so much for making the time. We are super excited to see what Collo at 20 has to offer. And of course, we want to partner with you and see what we can do together. So looking forward to that.
Thank you so much for having me, and God bless you, Mdundo and the team. Keep doing what you're doing, man. The best is yet to come.
Sawa sawa. Asante. That's it.